I think it's really useful to think about science and religion as being complementary, because very often people come to this discussion thinking that somehow they're giving rival views about things. Somehow, well, certainly Dawkins thinks that, that actually science and religion are giving rival accounts of something. Either you believe, in evolution, or you believe in creation, and somehow Dawkins believes these two things can't be brought together. And I think that's a real problem in this whole discussion. And the idea of complementarity is that actually there are many stories that we can tell about something. For example, if you're reading a novel, and some novels are more complicated than others, but sometimes the author is deliberately teasing the reader and bringing them into many levels, actually, of narrative. There are actually many stories within this novel going on. There's a story about the immediate hero, there's a story then going on underneath that about somebody else, sometimes even stories about people at different periods of history. And all those stories have to be understood in a complementary way. They're all narratives that are true about what's going on, and they're not rival stories to each other. Or you could think about it like a kind of cube, if you like. Let's say life can be pictured like a kind of cube, and you could slice that cube into many layers, and each layer represents a different kind of explanation for what's going on. And I would say you need all those explanatory layers to do justice to this complex thing that we call life. And so nobody's up to the kind of Herculean task of encompassing all of that reality all at one go. So we need a scientific level of explanation, we need perhaps an aesthetic level, we need a moral level, I would say we need a religious level. We need to be asking the religious kinds of questions as well. We need all those kinds of explanation to do justice to that big cube. That's one cube of life, but divided up in such a way that we poor human mortals can begin to understand it.